Hi, this is Tara Cummins with Operation Reset and the Operation Organization Incorporated. I'm the Vice President, and I'm going to be interviewing Terrance Milton today. Are you on, Terrance?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Just, state your name and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Terrance Milton. Right now, I'm currently live in Miami, Florida. I'm a trailer technician, and I recently was incarcerated a couple of years back. And right now, I'm working and I'm trying to maintain and take care of my family.
Awesome. Now, how did you become acquainted with Rocky McKay?
How did I get acquainted with Mr. Rocky? Mr. Rocky gave me an opportunity back when I first got out of prison. I came to the halfway house in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was, I was in the halfway house and I was looking for a job, and I was running around left and right, up and down, trying to find me a job. And no matter where I looked, high and low, it was kind of hard trying to get interviews and to get somebody just to give me recognition, because once they hear you in prison, they try to give you a hard time and not, give you the opportunities that they're for other people, because you already have that strike against you coming out of prison. And during that process of me looking for a job, Mr. Rocky came down to the halfway house and gave a bunch of individuals there an opportunity to work for him in the program. And when he came, he interviewed us, and he went and gave us chances that nobody else would give us. And when he gave me that opportunity, it afforded me a chance to get some on-the-job training with him, and also to get money in my pocket so I can take care of my family and pay the halfway house so that I can continue to be a positive person in society.
Do you feel like other people would benefit from in your similar situation, would benefit from a program like this?
Oh yes, definitely. Because since I've been in the program, it opened. It was like a gateway. It opened me up to new opportunities, new jobs. And I tell you, like I said, I didn't know anything about the job that he had me doing. He gave me on-the-job training at the time, and it made me a better person. It gave me leadership skills, and it also gave me an opportunity to explore new areas and jobs that I thought that I couldn't do. It was things that I thought, well, man, I can't do that. I can't do that. He gave me an opportunity to say, yes, I can do that. And he gave me confidence in myself, and he built me up that way. And that made me feel good. And that's why I say it's a good opportunity for other individuals to learn the same way I did, on-the-job training and also, even in classes. From what I'm hearing now, the program is taking off to greater heights now. And man, if it was going on back then when I was first getting out, I probably would be a lot further than I am today.
Do you think that, because from my understanding and a little background that I spoke to with Rocky about you and us talking a little bit earlier, do you think that if this hadn't been this program, hadn't been for Rocky and Operation Reset, that you would have not been able to maintain yourself? Just going from the struggles you were having, if he hadn't been there to intervene and help you and give you a hand up, do you think that it probably your direction of life may have went a different way temporarily?
Yes, I think it would have been a very, very temporarily put me in a bad position, because the halfway house was already threatening to send me back because I couldn't find a job. And when he came, he afforded me the opportunity to prove myself to society and let him see that I'm a good individual and I can make it in society.
Right. Do you feel, though, that he was fair, like in the way that he brought you in and just treated you? How do you feel he treated you?
Oh, man, he treated me like family. That's why I said I appreciated him for everything that he done. I seriously appreciate everything he done, because when he brought me in, he talked to me. He told me, look, I'm not gonna sit here and carry you. He told me, you're gonna have to take it upon yourself to learn what I teach you. He said, you're gonna have to be a man. You're gonna have to be 21. And when I say 21, you got to at least be an adult. He said, you're going to have to get in here, you're going to have to show initiative, and you're going to have to show me that you really want to be a part of what's going on. And when he did that, and he said that to me, I took what he said serious, and I bought into his program. And by him being straight up with me and telling me that he's going to back me up, he told me he's going to train me. He told me he's going to teach me as we go. and he told me he was going to be there for me. And then if I didn't have, then in the situation I was in, I probably would still be working for him right now. But I had to transfer from Jacksonville to Miami to be with my family. And during that time, he was trying to keep me in the program because he said that my progress was good. And I probably would still be working for him today. And, you know, and that's why I really feel like, you know, this was a good opportunity for me.
Right. Now, what like 3 benefits about the program do you think would be like beneficial to the community in itself, to any community, but I mean just for those that are ex-offenders, what are like 3 of the benefits you think that they would receive from this type of program?
The main benefit is you'll be sending out positive people. You'll be sending out positive people to an environment that's so negative, you know, and that counts us out. When we come out of the prison, they already got a strike against us thinking that we're going to just be in that revolving door and keep going back. But by being in the program, you're sending out a positive person. You're sending out a new man or a new woman to society and let them give them an opportunity that we couldn't have before. Because, you know, the more that the prison goes on, the less the programs they have for us. And by him having this program in there, it's going to give everybody a chance to really just better themselves. And me, honestly, I bettered myself. And I know a couple other individuals that bettered themselves. And, you know, and today we even stay in touch and we talk and you know, and we just, you know, reminisce about how we first started off and how, you know, without the program, you know, we probably would have been back in that revolving door. It's hard. It's hard out here, you know, and then without a good program in place and without somebody caring for you and actually caring for you, and actually caring about, okay, I'm going to make sure he comes to work. I'm going to call him. I'm going to hey, you coming in? You know, it'll be nice for you to come in. You know, we got this going on today, and I want to show you how to do the work, the cutting machine. I want to show you how to lay bricks. I want to show you how to, you know, it's a lot of things that he was teaching me. I'm talking about, man, he taught me so many different things. I'm talking about working different machines till today that I'm using on the job. So, you know, by him having a program in place and you having a program in place, it's going to better a lot of us coming out of there. It's going to help us to be a better person in society, and it's going to help us to be more positive for everybody that's out there, you know, because we're going to go on and we're going to be able to take our kids and keep our kids in a positive direction, because, you know, our kids are going to, you know, look at us and see, okay, well, my dad, he was working in construction. My dad, he was trying to make sure that everything was, you know, in a positive role in my life. Or if not, for a program like that, okay, I get out. I start selling drugs or something. And then my kids see that. And then now my kids thinking that's what they got to do. But when the program is in place, you leave out on a positive note, and your kids see that. And that's how it returns back to society, because now you stop that generation from coming into that, you know, into that world that we lived in when we was younger, that we saw and we looked up to. But now I'm showing my kids a more positive way of living. You know, my daughter, she sees me working every day. She sees me get up early in the morning. She sees me come in late at night, and she sees that her father is trying. She sees her father gets up every day and tries hard just to make sure that she has a better life. And I'm not giving her a life of me calling her on the phone collect. Right.
So on a personal level, I mean, because it's not normal for someone to call you and say, hey, are you coming in today, to encourage you in that sense, to give you something to look forward to.
Okay.
So on a personal level, would you say that, you know, I mean, I know that Rocky keeps things real. He's very forward. Do you feel that he was like a very positive role model and a mentor to you in a way maybe that at that time in your life you needed?
Yeah, definitely. Because it was one time when we was up there working, and we were short like maybe 2 people that day because 2 people didn't show up. Rocky actually got in and gave us a hand. He actually got in there. He wasn't trying to be no leader, no tyrant or anything like that. He actually got in there and he worked with us, let us know that he's a part of what's going on. And that to me showed that, you know, he cares about what goes on. He showed us that it ain't about him just bossing us around and doing that. It's about him showing us and leading us by example.
Right. Now, do you feel that a program like this would be beneficial as part of maybe like a plea bargain or parole or, provisions to probation? Do you think something like this would really benefit people immediately? And if so, why?
Yes, it would. And why? It's because you have a job already lined up for you when you're coming out. Instead of having to come out here and look for one, and instead of having to go out here and say, okay, well, I don't know where to start, I don't know where to begin, you would already have something in place. You ought to already be able to be trained or have have a safety net for you for when you get out of here, so that you know that no matter what, you're gonna have an opportunity to make yourself better. At least give us that opportunity when we're coming out to make ourselves better, and that's what the program would do. And then, because like I said, when I got at the halfway house, I didn't have that program in place already. If that program was in place when I came out of the halfway house, I wouldn't even be having to look so hard for a job and had them threatening to send me back. And I honestly was looking for a job. And I tell you, like I said, that program saved me. It gave me the opportunity to prove myself.
Do you think, though, even though some of the skills you learned you're not implementing on what you're doing now, but do you think overall that because of the program and Rocky's leadership and having that opportunity, one of our slogans that Rocky has created is "Today is a Yes Day," and in that, do you believe that because of that, it gave you the confidence to move forward and know your capabilities? Because I know a lot of times that when you are released from prison and jail, you're kind of institutionalized. I mean, would you agree that you're kind of institutionalized? I don't know. So I'm just, I'm kind of just asking to try to get a feel on whether or not you think this was also like a confidence booster.
Yeah, like I said from the beginning, I did have my ways when I got out. I still had a little bit of those habits because after years and years of being in that controlled environment, you develop certain habits in there. And then when you get out in society, a lot of it carries over, and you have to make that adjustment in your mind and in your heart. And a lot of brothers that's coming out of the prison, they can't make that adjustment. After he gave me, recognition for what I've done by giving me the opportunity to lead the group by myself, and for him to back up and say, okay, Terrance, I want you to go ahead and take this group over here, and I want you to start breaking down this area so that we can go ahead and build everything back up and put everything in order. I said, he let me know, okay, he has confidence in me and who I am, and he has confidence in what I'm doing, and also he's showing me that I can be a leader and I can show people the right way to do things. By him doing that, it helped me. It helped me out a lot, because even right now today, I'm on my own doing things that need to be done. Because right now, I tell you, I am a semi-trailer technician now, and
right.
Me doing this individual job, my boss even does that now to today. He tells me what to do and let me know, okay, I'm giving you this list, you can go ahead and get started. And he doesn't even bother me for the rest of the day. So it carried over because he gave me the confidence to go in, step in, and do what I need to do. Because I don't have to be told what to do anymore. Once you train me and show me what to do, I can go ahead and just do it. You don't have to be told to me over and over and over and over again. And by him talking to me the way he did and talking to me, he talked to me like he had confidence in me. He talked to me like he was building me up. He wasn't breaking me down, and that's important. When you talk to an individual and you're trying to teach him, you build him up the way Rocky did. You don't get mad at him if he makes mistakes, because people gonna make mistakes. And Rocky, he never got mad at me if I made a mistake. Only thing he did was started me over, showed me how to do it right, and then eventually once I got everything perfect, he had me on my own doing everything.
That's awesome.
And okay, go ahead.
No, I just said that's really awesome. That you were able to even. Because a lot of people don't always get that much out of stuff, you know what I mean? And that you did, and you took it, and you went with it, and you changed your life is just really awesome.
Never
That's
look
a
back.
lot for you. Yeah, that's a lot for you to be proud of, too. So that's really, really awesome. So what would you say, like, just like overall, what was like the number one thing that you learned? Maybe not just the trade itself, but like just what was the number one thing you learned? Even if it was about yourself or whatever, you know?
The number one thing I learned, that is more than one way to take care of you and your family. And you don't always have to do it the wrong way. You can do it the right way and take care of them just as good.
That's awesome.
Just as well.
Now, do you have anything else you'd like to add, like, to this? Like anything you feel would be important that you'd want other people that are going to participate in the program to know about? Like any suggestions or just whatever. Just whatever you feel. Go ahead.
Okay. I want everybody to understand that once you get in this program, it's up to you to face the music, to sit down, to listen, and to pay attention to what's going on, because they're here to help you, and they're here to help you to be a better person. If you buy into the program and you follow it and you stick it out through the storm, you're going to make it. You just have to weather the storm, and you just have to stick it out and fight through it. And slowly but surely, things are going to get better and better.